What is up with it, fam? It's your boy Brandon back again for another podcast episode, guys. We are here. We are here for another goodie with some gems for us to share. We have an exciting guest with us here today, guys. But before we get to it, a couple announcements. First one, guys, we are on all social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram. We are on so whatever updates or YouTube or whatever. Sorry. Whatever platforms you can update with us, guys, go ahead and follow us. You know, that's where we get updates for our episodes. Also, we're on all listening platforms, guys. We are on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. So wherever you guys are trying to find your podcast, guys, there's no excuse for you to come listen to the Authentic Podcast, guys, where we can drop gems with people around the community, people who are in our community, but also who share that same drive, who are driven towards their stories and then what they can share with us for these amazing gems that we have to share. But let's get into it. Without further ado, let's get our red carpet warm welcome to our exciting guest, Ben Hatch. What's up, brother? What's happening?
Hey, what's good? Appreciate it for you having me on. So,
no, bro, we're excited for having you on. We're excited for you to have the time to come in and be in this podcast with us, bro. We'll give you, we'll start with a quick introduction. Just give us your name, where you're from, and then what is your favorite food? That's our icebreaker question.
So my name is Benjamin Timote Hatch, born and raised in California, born in San Jose, but I grew up in Stockton. So shout out 209.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But then after that, stayed there till I was like 13, 14. Then we moved to Utah. I feel like everyone moves to Utah eventually, especially when you're LDS, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel like everyone makes the move, bro.
No, big facts. It's like always in their, like, some part of their life. You know what I'm saying? So finished all my high school out here, graduated, did the whole mission thing, and then kind of just stayed out here because my mom's from Salt Lake, my dad's from Logan, so Utah's home, you know what I'm saying? So wherever fam is, that's where home is. So
I like it.
And then as far as favorite food, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. It's got its basic answer, but it's In-N-Out for sure, bro.
In-N-Out?
Yes, sir.
Is there what's your go-to order In-N-Out, or is it just like the basic number 2 or something?
Oh, dude, I have it down. Dude, I have it like down to a science.
Let's go.
So I get 4 double meats, no onion, no tomato, only spread and lettuce, cut in half, 2 things of fries, a chocolate milkshake, and then like a medium drink. When they actually give you like little milks too.
Yeah.
So that's like just to finish it off. So,
dang, bro, I might have to. I haven't. Like, I hear people say Flying Dutchman and everything, and they do the onion buns, everything. But I need to try that, bro.
Yeah, no, it's like if I'm doing like a cheat meal, that's like my go-to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I can eat a ton of it and not feel like fat after.
No, yeah, I bet, bro. Cool, guys. Guys, for you to know, like, Ben is super. I feel like super successful, driven person here. He's done a lot of great things. Very, very business minded, oriented, and entrepreneurial mindset as well. But also, he's also going to get married later on this year. So that's pretty big ups, big congrats, bro.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, let's start off because everyone kind of knows you from Ben from Crumble, right? And that's kind of your name. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's Ben from Crumble. Like, that's so. We're like, just talk to us about that, bro. Like, where did that start? Like, just because I know you worked with them for almost 10 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, I hit 8 years this December.
Dang, that's crazy.
And then the crazy thing is, like, the company turns 8 this, like, 3 months before that in September. So I joined the squad in December of 2017. Crumble opened and started in September 2017.
Dang. Yeah, bro, just talk to us quick about your history with them and, like, what kind of got you associated with them, and then and what you're doing right now.
Okay, big bet. So originally, Crumble was like a second job. Like, I was working full time at Mo Betta's, actually.
Oh, really?
I was working out the corporate office as a trainer, so I'd go to like different Mo Betta's, help train crews and stuff like that. And I was with them for like 2 years, but I love staying busy, and I hate like not doing anything. So I feel like I'm wasting time. I'm like, if I'm sitting around playing video games, I'm like, oh, I could like
do something. Yeah,
exactly. Like, I could have like a second job making money. I could rather like be productive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially at like I was probably like 18, 19 at that point. So I was like, nah, I'm broke right now. I'm trying to get my money up, so I need a second job. So found Crumble on Facebook jobs when Facebook still had Facebook job postings and stuff.
Yeah.
And the starting position was for like a delivery driver, which is crazy. I started from a delivery driver, and now I'm like where I'm at now. But started as a delivery driver, learned how to bake, but it felt more like hanging out with friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So like the environment was super cool.
Exactly, yeah, and like it was way better than like I'm not trying. I mean, I love McDonald's. Don't get me wrong. But it's like coming home smelling like sugar and like all that good baked stuff. You know, versus like coming home smelling like fries.
Yeah,
or something. You know what I'm saying? But just worked my way up through like the different management levels and stuff, like shift lead, assistant manager, managers, and to the point where the owners of the location I was working at, the original Crumble, the first one, they're like, yo, like you're good at your job. We're gonna like take you like, 'cause I told them I always wanted more and more and more.
Yeah,
and they like got to the point where like, yo, like come out with us, help us open up like this other location. So in my head, I'm like, this is like a little like trial run. You know what I'm saying? So I put like my blood, sweat, and tears into all of that, and after that, they're like, all right, like you checked it off the list, so like we're gonna like keep having you come out with us. So I probably opened up like 2 or 3 dozen different locations and stuff.
Dang, bro.
As like a trainer while still working at like my normal store and stuff too. And then I kind of like started getting into like social media like a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, actually, like let me go back to like how my name Ben from Crumble came to be. So like the girls at my store, they'd always like whenever like they'd answer the phone and stuff, they'd be all like, yo, like, hey, this is like Ali from Crumble or this and that. And then I was like, oh, like, so whenever I'd introduce myself to people on the phone or customers, like, hey, like I'm Ben from Crumble, what can I get you? And then like I just consistently just kept saying that, so they like kind of made fun of me. So I was like, I like my old Instagram handle was just like king.benjamin. I was like, whatever. I was changing it from Ben from Crumble, and then it was just kind of like stuck like a little bit. Like originally it started as like a joke, and then it kind of grew into more to like what it is today. Like people probably know me more as Ben from Crumble, like than they don't even know my last name. Or like that brown kid with the tattoos or something. Yeah, it's either that or like the brown kid that works at the cookie place, or it's one of those things. I don't know.
That's super cool, bro. I think it's super awesome, like how, especially like you working your way up and like, how it's just go back and talk to us about like how you're feeling when like the opportunity arose for like the owners to come to, hey, let's open some sites, and then now opening like 12 locations, bro. Like how has that been? How's that experience been for you? And like, what was your mindset back then when you first started to like now where we're at right now?
So after the first location, I actually got sick after opening up my first day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because back in the day, you'd be there from like 6 a.m. to like 2 a.m. So it'd be like 18 hours of straight working and stuff.
Yeah.
And at that time, like I didn't know how to like pace myself and stuff. So I was just like guns a-blazing, just 100% like working hard and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I kept drinking like energy drinks throughout the day. I think I drank like 7 or 8 of them, bro. So I was like jacked up on caffeine, everything. I was like zooming around, getting everything done. Like everything was like flawless. But then I had to go to like the ER the next day because I had too much caffeine in my system. So they had to put me on like an IV to like, they said like, dude, like the only way for you to get it out is like you just have to let it pass.
Did you have like 8 or 9 in one day? Was it like in one day? Or?
Yeah. So like my first one at 6 a.m. It was like every 2 hours, bro. 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12.
Was it like the same drink or?
Dude, it went from like Monster to like Bang Energy. It was like I had like the whole spread.
Bro, that's probably like, was it like almost 5,000 plus megs of caffeine, bro?
Yeah, and I think like your body's like max should only take like 400 in a day. But I was like wired. I was on one. But, like the lines were like out the door. Like I don't know if you've ever seen like Crumble.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you a video, but most of the time there's like a non-stop line from when we open doors to like even like we'll close, like cut off the line. There's still like a line of like
that's
50
crazy.
people.
Days are probably hella long then.
Yeah, like super long.
Dang.
So after that experience, like my bosses, they made fun of me after that. They're like, dude, like you need to chill out. So I learned my lesson from that. But I guess going into like learning about what I gained from opening different locations and stuff is like, I know it's gonna be a grind. I have to pace myself, but also like get stuff done. But at the same time, like make sure you're taking care of yourself too. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's like a lot of like what like your first like you get the location, going out to the new location, finding like a good team, training, everything, making sure everything's as smooth. Because I feel like, especially like, because Crumble is one of the biggest cooking franchise right now, and it's booming, right?
Oh yeah.
And the thing is, like with a lot of locations who try to boom too quick, a lot of them kind of go too quick, or like they don't do it with enough
like
quality.
They scale too much.
Exactly.
Stuff.
So they scale too much to the point where like kind of actually losing money, but like also the training has to be consistent because you want to be because sometimes you train and then you leave and then the quality of the workers doesn't go as well as you guys hope it would be.
Exactly.
So like, how do you like gauge that and do that to the best of your ability? Where like you guys, because I don't think you guys lose consistency, bro. Like I don't think you guys. I feel like you guys like what you said before. You build a good team, and then you said before like you feel like the environment was really cool when you first started working there. And I'm like,
and you just want to like emulate that.
Yeah. So does that culture have a big impact on like how you guys grow like exponentially?
Yeah, so like Crumble, we used to have like these three, I call it the 3 C's of Crumble. So it was like cookie quality, cleanliness, and customer service. But my 4th C, they ended up adding the 4th C later, but I came up with this way before, bro.
Shout out to Ben that actually put the 4th C, guys.
Like low key. But the 4th C was culture.
Culture.
It's like, that's what will like make it or break it. Like management, your employees, whether you get along with them or not. So I mean, everyone's going to be different. And like every location we opened up, like, there was like no two were the same. You know what I'm saying? Just because like depending on like where you were in the States, like if you're here in Utah, here in Colorado, like in Chicago, like in New York, wherever it might be, like the culture's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Same with like the people out there, like they might vibe different. Here in Utah, I feel like it's a big family friendly state, so it's like pretty easy for most people to kind of like see eye to eye or see like similarities or things they like can relate to and stuff. But once you get out of the States, it's like a little bit harder to connect, but you want to find ways to connect with the crew. That way, like, you got to gain their trust. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once you, like, have that down, then it becomes, like, a little bit easier to, like, gain their trust and then kind of move on to help, like, the store succeed with, like, sales, revenue, like, all that kind of stuff, like, which is, like, the main goal. But, like, it starts with, like, from the bottom up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
What was, like, probably, like, the hottest location you ever opened?
Ooh. To be honest, like the hardest location we had was probably in Reno, Nevada.
Really?
Of all places. It's kind of a random spot. It's like little mini Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think to date, so it was like one of the like busiest openings like Crumble has ever had. But we had like the dream team too. But also like when you go and open stores, the second thing is like a lot of it depends on like who you bring with you. So we had like our whole squad. So the owners that I worked for, their son is actually the CEO and founder of Crumble as well. The Hemsleys. Yeah. So shout out to them. They're a fam, bro. Like they took me under their wing. They're like, oh, like
cool, bro.
I got adopted again into another white family.
That's all we do nowadays,
exactly.
Guys.
But their whole fam came. They have 4 kids, but all 4 of their kids, they had locations. So they brought their spouses, but they also brought like their top dogs too, like their top managers, like 2 or 3 of them. So there's probably like a squad of like 16 to like 20 of us opening up one store, which is like a lot for like one store. Usually you used to be like 2 to 5 people, but we have a squad of like 20. But
what was the reason for like the increase of numbers?
Some of them like collabed on like opening the store. I think they're like split it like a few different ways and stuff. So like they all had like parts of like ownership, if that makes sense. So they all had like some responsibility to like help open it. But they also thought like this location would do like really well, and like it kicked our butt. Like I'm not even gonna lie. And, like these are people who've been here like since the beginning too. Like all the managers had time under the belt, all their siblings and a lot of the family members had time under the belt. Like we kept up with everything, but like we were just like going. Like from like I said, from 6 a.m. to like 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, straight cookies, bro. Just like mixing, baking. I don't know, like decorating, getting them ready for the customers, just like nonstop.
I bet.
24/7.
That line probably like, how long does that line last?
How long does it last?
Yeah, when you guys open up a store.
Dude, sometimes we'll get to like a location and there'll be like 100 people outside waiting before we even open. And we'll even open for like another like hour and a half. I'm all like, we see that, we're like, oh, it's gonna be a long day.
You know they're not gonna just order like 1 or 2 cookies, right?
It's like, no, dude, like, well, like one cookie's like $5, so I'm like, shoot, if I'm gonna spend this money, I'm gonna buy like a dozen.
That's right, bro.
Like, I'm already here, might as well like drop a bag, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's probably like the hardest location, just because like most of the time it took like a physical toll, just because you're working 24/7, but I feel like going back to like your squad and like the crew that's there, you can't really like show them, like you can't like really break down in front of them, things like that, just because like if you're like a leader or in that position, like if they see you stressed out, they're gonna get stressed out too. So like for me, I always try to keep like, I don't know, some people might say like I'm not super emotional, but like I keep it like all in, but when I do need to express myself, I will, you know what I'm saying? So I'd rather just like be chill and like easy going. So like even if it's like hectic craziness and everything A to Z, fires everywhere and stuff, I'm like, Ben, like what are we doing? I'm like, oh, let's do this, this, and this, and like I won't be freaking out. But like, Ben, like how are you like staying chill? Like they ask me, like, Ben, you good? I'm like, nah, I'm killing it. Like we're doing great. They're like, how do you have like such a great attitude? I'm like, it's just easier to have like a good attitude, just because like people will like vibe off of that and stuff,
bro.
Versus like if you're like, I don't know, frustrated or mad or whatever might be, like flustered, then like they'll realize that, then like thinking for our leaders like that, we're not in a good position, you know what I'm saying? So just keeping like a positive attitude is probably like,
especially when you're in that leadership position, right? Like you don't want to stress out, you know, the people that you're working with, because like that culture again, right? Like everything affects everything. But that, I guess, bro, that just shows like to my next question, like what would you say separates you guys from the other cookie places here in Utah, especially like the ones who are getting famous? Like also like we'll probably touch about it a bit later, but like Crumble versus Dirty Dough, right? Like I know you guys, those like lawsuit just ended like what, like last year, right? Yeah. Like just talk to us about that, and then like how we can, you know, we'll go up after that.
Yeah. So you want me to start with like the whole like just the rivalry between
just the rivalry places, and then we can go
So to be honest, I think rivalry and competition is good. It's good for business. Like I kind of view it as like Nike. Like I love Nike. Checks over stripes. I'm not shout out Drake. But like Nike has really great shoes. Adidas has really good shoes. Under Armour has great cleats. The rest of the shoes are trash. I don't really like them. You know what I'm saying? But like they're like the same category, you know, athletic wear brand. So that's kind of how I view like Crumble. It's like Crumble might be like, there's Crumble, Dirty Dough, Chip, a bunch of other like dessert kind of companies.
From like, but was there like a certain reason why? Because I know like, I know this, it was specifically like Dirty Dough, right? Where you guys are fighting a lawsuit against, and where you guys just settled recently. Like, was there just a big reason why like they were, because I feel like they're kind of blowing up a little bit too, right? And for me, I'm like, I believe like, because Crumble's at that level, like it doesn't really matter unless like they actually did something that like kind of triggered like, you know, the CEOs and everything, you know.
And that's fair. I think it was something over like recipes or like, shoot, I don't even know. I'm not gonna lie, to be honest. Like a lot of it was like kept not under wraps, but it was like more of like the big dogs that were taking care of it, and they're kind of like, oh, like this is kind of like where we're at with everything and stuff like that, if that makes sense. But as far as I know, like companies like sue each other every day. Like it's not like like a taboo kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? Like people get sued left and right, and like and same thing. Like it might even like it's happened to us too. I'm not sure like when or where, but like I know it has happened before too, with like smaller little things. But I know like if we did go after, like when we did go after him, we don't just go after him for like no reason. You know what I'm saying?
There's got to be a reason why,
Yeah. So if anything, that's my answer. Sorry, it's kind of like short.
No, yeah,
stuff,
makes sense.
But that's kind of like all I know about it. But I guess when it comes back to like the rivalry and stuff like that, like I kind of view Crumble kind of like on this little tier by itself. It's like let's say it's like Apple or something like.
I think it is too at that point because right now, like even though in Utah we have there's Dirty Dough, there's Crave, Insomnia, then we got Chip, and then there's Crumble, and like obviously you know Crumble's a different tier. You know what I mean? But I guess following up that, like, what would you say separates you guys from the other cookie places apart from the culture that you guys have?
I probably say cookie quality and branding and marketing. I feel like that's where we kind of like hit the bottom note on it.
You guys for sure got the marketing down, bro. It's tough too, especially like when you guys switch up the different recipes or create new things or
come up with every week, bro.
It's insane.
Like 52 weeks in the year, different cookies every week. And desserts, yeah. So
because you play a part of that too, right? In the marketing aspect and like also like with the cookies and recipes and stuff.
Yeah. So right now, my role at Crumble HQ is I'm on the research and development team. So we're the ones that like will make the new recipes, tweak old recipes, and try to innovate like new things. If that makes sense. And then I'm also on the external content team. So like it sounds weird. Like, my job's super like it sounds really weird, but it's like. It's so random to be honest. So like I hope like make R&D and stuff, but then like any like picture, video, anything that Crumble puts out like with their desserts, whether it's like a cake, a cookie, whatever it might be, like I'm on a team of 3. So Maddie and Emma. Oh, they're my girls, bro. They're dope. But we're like the 3 that like make all the content that goes out. So anytime you see like a billboard or anything, or like
that's sick, bro.
Gift cards, we're the ones that like design it and help perfect like baking it, like make it like picture perfect. We're like selling food. It's kind of weird.
No, I get it.
But yeah, it's really cool. But I say like the branding, the marketing is probably like the.
Talk to us about that, bro. Like, cause part of it, I remember you made a video for them, and they're like, "Oh, this is super cool!" Like, and then that kind of like, did that kind of open a little bit more doors for you to like get to where you're at right now?
Yeah, dude. So my first video, I made with me, my cousin, and then some of my homies up in Logan.
Yeah.
Just because I'm like, oh dang, like, let's say Crumble's like rated PG, right? Like family friendly, catered towards like family, moms, grandmas, aunties, dads, whatever it might be, like really family friendly. So like I think that's why it kind of like resonated with the culture out here in Utah. That's why I think it blew up like a little bit towards the beginning. But I made a video because I'm like, dang, like this is dope, but I want to cater to more than just like soccer moms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, like how can I keep like Crumble's like values, standards, and like align myself with them, but make it like PG-13, so like a little bit more edgier. But still like keep it toward like the main cause of like what we're trying to get down to, you know, like the same like main route.
Yeah.
So I came up with like this video idea. It literally is like a minute of me spinning around on this little turntable, flipping the box, holding say like "We Deliver" sign and stuff like that. And I posted it, and I DM'd a ton of my friends. I'm like, yo, like if you can repost it, share it, tag Crumble, whatever it might be. Like that'd be dope. I was just doing it for me because I'm like, dang, this whole cookie thing is dope. So I'm like, let's make it dope.
Let's make it
you know
dope.
What I'm saying,
yeah.
Like, let's put like a little flavor and like spice into it.
Yeah.
So I got around. I think the original video had like 20,000 views, or maybe it's like 15 or something like that. But that was just off like Instagram, like 2019.
Yeah.
Before, like
that's like way before.
Yeah. So this is like way before, but like shout out to like word of mouth, bro. Like the homies definitely helped like put me on. But it got shared around enough where like it got the attention of some people at Crumble HQ. So they sent me a DM like, yo, like, who are you? So I was like, oh, yo, like I work for Sawyer's parents at the Logan store. I've been with y'all for like, at that point, I think it was like 3 years at the time in like 2019, 2020 or something like that. It's like, oh, that's dope. So I'm like, oh, they like took me out and had me like in like some photos and like video stuff for like Crumble's like second, third birthday or something like that. But I was like, oh, I need to drop another video. So I dropped a second one. And then after they dropped that second one, they're like, yo, like, we're going to have you, like, start helping us to do, like, different social media stuff and things like that. So fast forward to, like, 2020, 2021. This is back, or no, it's 2020. So TikTok had just become a big thing. So before it was, like, I think branded as, like, Musical.ly or something like that.
Musical.ly before that,
Yeah, so, like, shout out to everyone that knows what Musical.ly was before what TikTok is now. Like Musical.ly, like so TikTok could run, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But so they reached out to me like, yo, Ben, like Crumble's already on like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, obviously. Like we're gonna try to get into TikTok. So at that time, it sounds like a lot of followers, but for TikTok it wasn't that many. But we started off at like maybe 15 or 20,000 followers on TikTok when they asked me to help like run parts of it and stuff. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Like, well, we need something kind of like edgy. Maybe it's like how to like develop recipe, or like not develop, but like maybe it's behind the scene stuff of like making cookies, things like that. So I had like a lot of free range, but like, but you gotta keep it within like these parameters of what Crumble is. So within like within one full calendar year, maybe like, and then some, maybe like 2-ish year, 1 year and a half or something, me and 2 other videographers, we helped grow it from that 15K up to like 2.3 million, bro.
Dang.
So like, and like, I credit myself to this too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't put myself on a high horse or anything like that. But like every video that I would help produce and stuff and make, I was just filming with my iPhone. Because like using like really nice cameras and stuff for like, obviously you want like picture crystal clear stuff. Yeah. But when I was using my iPhone, because I started with the camera first, but I'm like, damn, this looks like too corporate-y, too professional. So I'm like, TikTok is like an organic kind of like natural thing. Like the most random, like low quality videos go viral. You know what I'm saying?
So true.
I was like, all right, I'm just gonna use my phone just because like I always have it on me, and then I'll use that small enough and easy enough just to edit. So every video that I edited on and videoed on was just my iPhone for the first like year. But our first video that went viral, it got like 1.5 million views or something. Like it was out of the blue. Yeah, it got like 200,000 likes and stuff. It was kind of crazy. I was like, it's just me pouring like sprinkles on like a cookie and just like breaking it open and stuff. I'm like, oh, there's something here. So a lot of my other friends, they try to emulate it and stuff, like with their nice cameras and things like that. They get good. They would get good views. But anytime I would post, it'd get like millions or like hundreds of thousands, dude. Like it was kind of crazy, and it was like all organic too. Like we didn't pay for any ads.
No paid traffic or anything. No paid.
Yeah, it was all
ads.
It was all just because people just wanted to like see the content and stuff. So like, there's a few videos that got up there, and I'm like, oh, this is dope. But I would just like try to see what people liked and stuff. What was going on in the culture. I think like like DMX, like the rapper. So like he passed away back in like 2022 or something like that. So in one video, I used the instrumental of one of his songs or something, and like it just blew up just because like, oh shoot, like Crumble's using this DMX beat or something. I forgot which song I used it for it, but like just like small things like that. Just just
being aware of the culture and anything, and then
exactly
or what's surrounding and
like what's going on,
and implementing that. Yeah.
You know? So, but yeah, it was cool. So. Yeah, I forgot what the original question was.
You're good, bro. No, you're good. No, that was sick, bro. I think that's super cool how like using your talent or something that you just vibe with and you wanted to make a change or make a difference. You're like, oh, it was fun too. You know, and it was I like that. And then especially right now, and then I think it's super cool how like you have a job where it does both of what you like. You know, it's like what you said. It's like kind of different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you're doing a lot of things at once, so it's super cool.
No, dude, it's super random. Like last week or 2 or 3 weeks ago, like I met like Benson Boone.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We have a Crumble Cookie right now this week. I mean, I don't know when this pod is going to come out, but like he has his own Benson Boone Moonbeam ice cream cookie out. So I met him like 3 weeks ago. So it's like, that's random.
That's
like,
sick.
I helped make cookies for like the Kardashians and like the Jenners and stuff. And then
dang, bro.
Like I delivered cookies to Guy Fieri too. Like these are like random things, yeah. So it's like I've traveled to like New York for that, LA.
Bro, that's so sick, bro.
Went to Chicago a few times. Like it's really random.
No, that's
you know what I'm saying. So it's like.
So did you get to meet all those people when you dropped off the cookies?
Guy Fieri did, Benson I did, the Kardashians are like they're tier A, you know what I'm saying? They're like A-list celebrities, but
I mean,
yeah, so we didn't get to meet them or anything like that, but like just saying like I made a cookie that Kim's gonna eat, like you know what I'm saying? Like
was it like for like their show or like would you just drop it off for like?
Yeah, I think it was just like a collab that we did, so I think that's another big thing. Like another reason why I think Crumble's kind of like winning just because like.
Those collaborations and stuff.
Like collabs and like partnerships.
Again, bro, marketing, bro. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, dude, our marketing team's crazy good.
Yeah,
same thing with our PR team too. There's like a whole squad of them, bro. Like most people have like 1 or 2 people. Like nah, bro, we have like half a dozen, if not more. So
That's crazy, bro. Frick, that's so cool. I think I'm just like thinking back. I'm like, dang, it's so cool to like see like in a position where like you love what you do, and then your passion pushes to what you want to do, and then that just goes to where it's just when people follow what they want to do and what they're passionate about, it just leads to other doors.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
When those doors open, when I was kind of timid at the beginning, just because like before going back to like when I said like the owners brought me to open up like the first Crumble or like the Crumble location, my first Crumble location I was gonna open. Like I kept bugging them about like, oh, like let me know when like there's opportunity, and like you just kind of have to like in there the door opened and I'm like I jumped on it and like I put 100% into it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's like when a lot of people are just kind of like not scared, like they might be scared, whatever it might be, like they might be scared to take like that jump just because like it's in like territory where you might feel uncomfy, you don't know what's going to happen.
Well, like how old were you at that time?
Bro, I was like 18 or 19.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you're 18 at that time looking for opportunity and you jump on it. Like how many other people do you know that were 18 and opening up freaking franchises, like locations?
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I was like a little kid.
That perspective, bro, is like I'm thinking about it. I'm like, dang, like what was I doing it when I was 18? And so I'm over here like, bro, that's super cool how like you had that drive and passion to do that, because a lot of people nowadays like they let the world dictate what they do, and it's hard for them to be like follow their passions despite what everyone tells them, despite what society tells them, and it just leads them to be a little bit more unhappy or feel a little bit longer before they finally make that jump, you know? So I think follow-up question on that, bro, like what piece of advice could you give to like people to make that jump a little quicker, a little easier, like to despite all the fears around them, like how can they make that jump? Like
for me, I was talking to my fiance Leslie about this. Like there's some things where she's like right now she's trying to become like a tattoo artist and stuff like that, but she's been kind of like 50-50 on it for like a little bit. Yeah, but I just keep telling her like you just gotta do it. And it's like, oh, like what if like no one like DMs me for a tattoo, or what if like I don't like this art? I'm like, well, you're not gonna know unless if you do it. Like I'd rather like find out and like fail versus like just not doing it and not knowing, you know. Like that's the feeling I hate the most. Like I'd rather like just do it. Like you just gotta do it, and like if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But then like at least you know. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like just like not knowing is probably like the thing that gets me like the most. You know. So that's why I'm like, if there's opportunities, doors opening, you should try to take a shot at it. Maybe not if you can't do it 100%, that's okay. But like just do like a little bit of it. Like a little bit's better than like none at all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I like that, bro. I like that a lot. I feel like for especially us Polynesians, would you say like it's harder for us to like make that jump as well?
Yeah, I definitely think it is. I mean, I'm like first gen born and raised in the States. Like my biological mom, she grew up in Tonga and then moved to the States, and was like my bio dad, I never knew him. You know what I'm saying? But the same thing with him too. Like first gen born and raised here, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it is harder just because I feel like we have expectations as like a culture and stuff. I feel like I have like a unique perspective on it, because I was adopted like right out of the womb. Like my parents were there in the delivery room when when my biological mom gave birth to me and stuff. So they've been mom and dad since day one. So like I always knew I was adopted just because like my parents are white, I'm brown. I'm like I know my colors.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not colorblind,
but like I guess going back to that is like my perspective, because I was raised by a white family versus like a normal traditional poly family. It's like I've had to kind of like go back and connect with like my like Tongan roots and stuff, just because like that's another reason why I got like all these tattoos. Bro. Like I love them, but obviously I wasn't raised in like the culture like a lot of the rest of our brothers and sisters were, but like I'm trying to do my best to like learn how the culture was. So like coming from that perspective, I'm like having to learn how like the culture is, and I feel like I'm still learning, you know. Like I still don't know a lot. There's like a lot of traditional things like I don't know, a lot of like rights and wrongs, or like I just don't know, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, for example, like, I keep my shoes outside. Like, I had no idea that was, like, a big poly thing. And so, like, I went to, like, my cousin's house, like, dude, like, take your shoes off. I'm like, oh, shoot. But it's, like, stuff, like, small things like that, you know what I'm saying? But, like, coming from, like, a bigger thing, like, I guess the original question, I definitely do think it's harder for Polynesians in general just to take risks just because of, like, their family unit, which I'm not saying isn't important, but like if there's like an opportunity or something like that, it's like, oh, like I could go to, you know, like you seen Lilo and Stitch, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that as an example. Like Nani, like, oh, she can go to school or something like that, but she gotta take care of her Lilo and stuff. But like she feels like she needs to, which is true. Like if I had to do that with my little sister, I would too.
Exactly. I feel like it all comes down to like the way, like, surroundings as well, right? Like, and
situations,
exactly,
like
or even the household. Like, I feel like, especially polys that I do know that like either Afakasi or have poly parents, or even that have in those situations, they've, you know, a lot of them are not afraid to take a little bit more risks. Whereas like I know that a lot of traditional households, you know, they are made to be molded into like, you know the culture, you know what you're supposed to do, and there's certain things where like they don't want their kids to become. Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes they can kind of put a lot of restriction on some kids, like what they want to do, which leads up to the question: oh, can I still follow my dreams, or would I get backlash for following my dreams?
Yeah.
Right.
No, exactly. Yeah. No, I agree with that 100%. So that's kind of how I view it as well.
Because like if I feel like as parent, like, and then you know, like when you do grow up, like you want nothing what's best for the kids. So like some of them love them so much they want them to be, oh, you can do this. And a lot of them actually go leave, you know, the islands, like go to New Zealand, Australia, America, to like for their kids to get higher education, right? And then so I don't know. I feel like for them, they'll already be put into a position where they kind of already are unsure whether they think about what their parents want for them or what they want for themselves. You know,
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like there should be like a good balance.
Exactly.
Both. I feel like communication. I mean, I feel like communication and anything is key, but
it
definitely is like scary. Like talking to your parents, like, yo, like I want you to go to school, and they're like, no, I don't want to do that or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like what the heck? Like I moved here from Tonga, Samoa, or whatever. I'm like, you're not going to go to college. I'm like, nah.
No, yeah, bro, 100%.
But I don't know. I feel like today's world is changing. Same thing with cultures and stuff. But like, you definitely want to be respectful of like where we came from. Give like a nod to them and stuff too. But I feel like as long as you're like wanting to put your family in like a better situation or a better place, I feel like if you are able to communicate that to like your elders and stuff, I feel like now it's like easier for them to understand versus like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying?
I like that too. I think that goes to our next following question for you, bro. We have a couple of authentic questions we want to ask you before we close up the episode. But this next one kind of resonates with what we just talked about. But what brings you the most joy, even if it doesn't align with others' expectations?
Probably, that's a hard question. What brings me the most joy, even if it doesn't line with others' expectations? I'd probably say like just trying. You know, I'm just giving it. I mean, that's kind of like a basic answer for me to give, but like I feel like it's just like a root based answer. You know, just because like if you don't try and don't give like as much effort as like you can in something, like even if you can't get it to the level of someone else wants, at least you know you're giving it your all.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like if I don't meet someone's expectations, honestly that kind of kills me inside a little bit, but at least like I know I did like everything I could to my ability, but I can learn from me not meeting the expectation like said person had with me. That I'm like, okay, like I got to 75% of like what their expectation was. I did 100% what I knew how to do, but there's 25% that they had that I did not reach. Like, was that 25% or whatever that percentage might be?
Yeah.
So that's when I'll like go back to the drawing book, whatever that might be, and come back to it and work on that part.
I like that.
That way, like next time I can come back with it. You know what I'm saying?
I like that mindset. That's a good mindset to have. Our next question for you, bro, is what core values do you hold that you rarely express openly, and why?
Ooh. I feel like, dang, that's a hard one. Cause I feel like I was be me all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I like to express being like, I guess like being like a good person. Like it's not like that hard to like be nice, be pleasant to be around, have like a good attitude and stuff like that. If that makes sense, you know? Cause like I guess I'm kind of like twisting your question like a little bit.
You're good, yeah.
But it's way easier to be like nice and be positive. You know what I'm saying? Versus just being negative or being down about something. I mean, like I get it, it happens, but I feel like it kind of comes back to I kind of like put in the same category as like motivation.
Yeah.
So like you're not gonna be motivated all the time to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like being disciplined and just doing it anyways, even if you don't have that motivation. It's kind of like the same thing with being like happy or nice. It's like you won't be in the happiest situations all the time. You won't like you might not want to be like a nice person today, but like just do it. You know, and it'll be like less stressful and everything. Like just and it makes life easier too.
It does though. I feel like people can have if you being not a good person takes a lot more energy than being a good person.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like. Why would you want to be sad and not like nice and stuff? Like just being all angry all the time. Like, dang, if you put that same energy into being happy, then like it's a better mood. You know.
I like that.
I agree with that. Like, it takes way more energy to like if you're putting energy into one thing, just flip it around and just do the other.
No, 100%. In what moments do you feel the strongest urge to hide part of yourself?
That's a good question. Can you run back that question real quick?
Yeah. In what moments do you feel the strongest urge to hide part of yourself?
I probably say like I can't give any like situation off the top of my head, but I feel like when I'm not feeling like 100% me, if that makes sense. I mean, it happens to like everyone, you know, but sorry, I'm trying to blank on this question.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good.
But
because I feel like for me, like, I feel like for me sometimes, like when I'm with family, and like especially like when you love your parents so much, or you love your uncles or whatever, like part of me hides the urge to like actually share what I'm feeling in terms of like what I actually think about the situation. Like sometimes, and it's probably a bad skill, bro. But like, I'm like, I know what my parents want to hear, and I know what they expect, and I know like, and it can be for a lot of people as well. Like, whether it be like teachers or whatever. Like, and for me, I kind of hide the urge to share what I really think sometimes. Yeah, like I kind of choose and that's I feel
it's like picking your battles. Sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. Like I battle myself in my mind where like, do I really share what I think? What am I thinking this, or do I really believe I want to follow what this says? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes we all have like queued up answers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like you just know what you're going to say just because of, or you know what your response is just based off what someone's going to ask. Yeah. Like kind of like you said, like like you know what your mom and dad want to hear, versus like what you want to say, in like some situations and stuff. So. I feel like that happens with me with like friends and stuff like that sometimes. Not all the time.
Like, yeah, exactly. Like when we go hang out with friends, sometimes I'm like, we could go out and out late at night, but I'm tired. I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, that's what I'm you'll have that one friend. It's like he's finished the function. It's like 1 a.m. It's like, all right, what's the move?
What's the move?
It's like 2 a.m. What the hell?
It's 2 a.m. I'm tired, bro. I gotta wake up the next morning. The next question, bro, is what fears hold you back from living more authentically?
I feel like the fears that hold me back, I feel like the only fear I have of not being authentic is like not trying to be authentic. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it kind of goes back to like that little thing I was trying to say about like motivation, if that makes sense. Is like as long as like you're trying to be authentic. I mean, sometimes you might be 100% authentic. Exactly. Like that's just you. Like it just comes off easy that day. But like when we wake up the next morning, maybe that 100% like drop down like a couple levels or something like that.
No, 100%.
But as long as you're like trying your best to be authentic, I feel that's what the most important thing is to do. Like the only thing that scares me is like if I'm like woke up, I'm like, nah, F this. I'm not gonna be authentic. Bro. Like that's my like not trying to do that. I think that's like my biggest thing, you know.
100%, bro. And it's tough, especially living right now, and it's like knowing that you can get backlash for it with anything decision you do.
Yeah.
And that's hard because, like, let's say, and even like what you said, I think the not trying aspect of it, like, at least I'm trying to be more. At least I'm trying to be myself more.
Yeah, just be like 1% better.
1% better. You know. Whereas we have people who don't want to try at all because of what they think others might think of them, the expectations, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like on to our next question is, if you were to remove all external expectations, what decisions would you make differently?
I feel like I'd be more outgoing for sure. I'm glad I've been like talking and opening up a lot on this pod right now. But usually I'm kind of like a listen first, talk after kind of person. I like to read the room a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if the expectations weren't there, well, like I'd probably like share what's on my mind more. Maybe like not intervene, but like jump in a little bit sooner or something like that. If I knew that there were like maybe repercussions or something just based off of like an idea or something that I might have said. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
Probably just be more open in that way.
I like that, sense. Bro. What is a piece of advice that you could give yourself right now?
Be happy. Yeah, 2 words. It's easy. Just be happy. Be positive. Be a good person. I mean, it doesn't take that much energy, like I said, like we were talking about before. It's like to be a nice, solid person. And like smile and stuff too, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's right.
If you like just smile, say hi to someone, just do something positive, it's like, I'd rather live like a happy life versus like complaining, being like annoyed or like whatever it might be, you know, like.
I feel like energy, positive energy, and this is what I think about a lot is like, I feel like positive energy, like how the law, like the rules of energy, like it's never create nor destroy, it's just disperse, right? Like
exactly, yeah.
I feel like if you output positive energy in some way or form, it will come back to you. And I think that's what I think about a lot.
Like another thing on that, like I don't know how this is going to sound, but like I'm not lazy, but I feel like the lazy, it's like if I put my energy into being positive and like happy and stuff, it's a lot easier. So like I like doing the things like the easy way. So I'm like,
no, I see what you're saying. No,
I'm not saying I'm gonna be lazy.
No, I see what you're saying.
I'd rather take the easier route and be happy.
And our last question for you, Ben, is what does authentic mean to you?
Being authentic. I mean, to me, and probably like others that have like said this too, or you've asked this question, they probably say like just be yourself. But I'm gonna quote my cousin on this, Lavani Damuni. He plays for the Utes. Go Utes. But back in high school, I think he was just joking around at the time. But like I kept like this little quote from him for a while. It's like living rent free in my head. But it's like, if I don't do me, who will? So it's like you can only be you, you know. I mean, sometimes we might not wake up us, like I might not wake up me, but like if I don't do me that day, then like I'm not being me, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So like that's what it means, like to me, like to be authentic, like just be you, but also like just being respectful of like others' opinions, like like not. My mom hates when I say this, like, oh Ben, like you want to do this today? I don't care. Do you want this? I don't. Like I say I don't care a lot, just because like. I really do care, but it's like, nah, I'm chill with it. Like, let's just see how it goes, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and, like, another person, we might not have, like, the same, like, values or something, but, like, we can agree to disagree.
Exactly.
But, like, we can just leave it at, like, I don't care what they're into.
Exactly.
Like, if I don't like that, like, that's on me. But, like, I'm not going to, like, stop them, like, oh, you're wrong or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, like, if I don't do me, who will? Yeah, that's probably my biggest thing.
I like that, bro. Ben, appreciate you coming for this episode podcast, bro. We appreciate you, bro. Appreciate your words of wisdom, your gems, advice that you've given us today. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on the podcast episode with us, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on. It was great.
No, yeah. Guys, there's a thing, the podcast episode here with Ben. We'll put his socials in the link below in the description. But yeah, we're excited for the episode. And if you haven't already, guys, we're on social media platforms. We're on Instagram, Facebook. We're also on YouTube, as well as we're on listening platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcast, guys. Go ahead and tune in and listen to these gems that we have for you guys that you're able to take with yourself and, go out and learn from them as well. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on. Is there anything you want to say before we head off?
No, it's been good. It's been good and appreciate it. Much love to y'all, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, and that's us, guys. So next time we'll see you till the next episode, but we out.
Peace.